What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Duels Down Under. My name is James, and this is an epic Ghost from the Past, the second haunting opening. Before we crack in to the main video, I want to give a massive shout out to today's video sponsor, Nexus Games. Darts down there hooked me up with some epic sealed product. I use Nexus Games for all of my sealed YuGiOh product as well as card accessory needs. Popped down there the other night. He hooked me up with this box as well as, of course, my Albaz structure decks and some new Dragon Shield sleeves. Once again, if you are in the southeast Queensland area, be it Brisbane, Ipswich, the Gold Coast, or Logan, head to Nexus Games at Shayla Park. Let's get on with this video, guys. We are here to open up a display case of Ghost from the Past 2, the second haunting. Just like it says in the name, today we are hunting ghosts. We have our Dragon Shield sleeves here ready to go. We have some wonderful card stands that I picked up from eBay to put our big hits on. We are going to rip open this display box, take it one by one, and see if we can pull some big boys today. Let's line up our hits. There are our stands. We are going to hit some massive big boys out of this case today. So a display case of Ghost from the Past, the second haunting, has 5 boxes. Not to be mistaken for 5 cases, but 5 boxes that we will put up the front here. Well, let's put it right at the back. Excuse any bumping. Sorry, I'm gonna have to reach around and rip this lid, pop that underneath. So we are opening 5 boxes of 4 packs of Ghosts from the Past. Now, I don't know a lot about this set, except for the fact that, of course, there are some epic ghost rares in here, including Blue Eyes White Dragon and the Dark Magician Girl, which are 2 of the most sought after ghost rares in this set. This also contains the reprinting of Aluba for all of those branded Despia decks out there to support the Fallen of Albaz structure deck that has just come out. We are going to need something sharp to cut through the Konami stickers to get into our first pack. Before we do crack in, guys, I just want to say another massive shout out to Nexus Games. Darts is the gentleman of the game who looks after every customer that walks through that store, whether you are a Yu-Gi-Oh player, a Magic player, a Pokemon player, Final Fantasy. They do it all at Nexus Games. So if you are into the trading card scene, by all means, head down to Nexus Games. I'll put a link to their Facebook page in the description down below, so make sure you are checking that out. So it looks like we have some really nice artwork on the card packets. Dark Magician Girl, Cyber Dragon. That looks like Red Dragon Archfiend, and of course, Blue Eyes White Dragon. We have 5 boxes of 4 packs, so let's not wait any longer and see what we can grab. Besides the chance of pulling a ghost rare out of these packets, I think every other card is an ultra rare. So let's just take some time and enjoy the first pack. Alright, the Agent Structure deck that was released in the OCG has actually been torn apart and distributed through this set. So we're going to get a heap of the new Agent cards. We have a Samsara Dragon. We have a Geomathmech Final Sigma. Now this thing was getting expensive, so it's good to see that this card from Mystic Fighters has a reprint now, and a Ghost with Dullahan, originally printed in Rare, I think back in Primal Origin, so good to see a reprint for that. And of course, on the hype wagon with the DDD cards as well. So every pack has 5 cards, all being ultra rares. I'm not going to sleeve up every card. I'll sleeve up the hits as I think I see them coming. But we are chasing big boys. We want to see that ghost rare. So hit that like button for all of those luck points. Good to see an ultra rare version of Tenyi Spirit Vishuda. We have a Track Black. We have Despia, Theatre of the Branded. That is a nice looking field spell there. It is good to see these cards upgraded. Doppel Warrior, great for those synchro decks. And Time Thief Temporal Wild. Now, I think this is actually a new release card. I don't think I've seen this one in the TCG before. So I've always been a fan of the Time Thief archetype. So give them all the support to try and make it a little bit more competitive. And that might be a good time. We are into our third pack. Yes, the Plunder Patrol monsters get a reprint in here. I believe the only one that isn't getting any, or doesn't have a reprint yet, is Emblem of the Plunder Patrol. That was a Eternity Code Ultra Rare, I believe. We have a Despian Comedy. I was playing Master Duel this morning and lost to the Despia deck on there. We have a Plunder Patrol ship Bran, the Synchro. And we have a Pendulum Area. Followed by our last card, Majesty Hyperion. Now, as you can see, I left the Blue Eyes White Dragon pack till last. I've got a good feeling about this. I would love to pull a Blue Eyes from the Blue Eyes pack. Can we hit it? We have Void Cauldron. I believe this is Infernity support. I'd really like to see Archfiend come back to 2 on the list. Come on, Konami, give us something. We have a Ghost Trick Lantern. We have a Vampire Kingdom. And our final card is a Ghost Trick Circuit Bust. Is that a... Oh no, we have a Reptia Egg as our final card. Alright. Nothing too big yet in this. So let's crack into box number 2. You're going to get sick of me saying it, guys, but I want to make sure you are all aware that this video is sponsored by Nexus Games, the card store down in Shayla Park in the Logan area. Darts hooked me up with this, said open it on the channel, give me a shout out, and you're going to have good luck. Guys, if you are in the Southeast Queensland region and you are looking for any card game supplies, make sure you are heading to Nexus Games. I can tell you 100% that Nexus Games is the only place that I will buy sealed products. Speaking of that, I did a massive pre-order for some of the upcoming sets when I was down there the other day. Had a really good time. All right, once again, we are going to leave our Blue Eyes White Dragon pack till last and slowly make our way through the rest. Let's see what we can rip. We have Performer Pal Misdirector. I really like the wordplay on that. Love the Performer Pal names. Very, very clever. We have the Agent of Mystery Earth. I believe that's a reprint, not a new agent card. Generator Boss Stage. This card needed a reprint. This one came out back in Mystic Fighter as well. I believe Mardell is in here too, so that's going to be great. We have a Rare Fish, also another reprint from an OTS pack, I believe. That card was getting up to the realms of, I think, $15 to $20 as a common. Really wish I had have sold mine before the reprint came out. I might have to play some sad music for a second. And we have a DDD Vice King Requiem as our final card in the first pack of our second box. Actually, we are going to sleeve up that Rare Fish just in commemorations of my poor planning when it comes to selling cards before reprints. We are going to grab one of our Dragon Shield Slate Matte Sleeves, slide that fish on in, and we are going to put it front and center in our hit row. Next pack, we have Ghost Trick Mummy, Vision Hero Gravito, Plunder Patrol my work. Geez, we're hitting some Plunder Patrols in these couple of boxes. Sandwich. Look, that needs a sleeve because that guy, he's a pretty looking thing, isn't he? We're going to sleeve him up. I wonder how many of these we're going to pull. Let's put him up there as well. We need to fill our back row up, guys. Let's get that sorted. We've got the Sacred Waters in the Sky. And back to the start with our Ghost Trick Mummy. I've lost count there. Could have built up that last card a little bit more. Don't forget, if you haven't already, guys, check out some of my deck profiles. My Sky Striker video has had a few views. People like it. I've got some really good feedback about it. I will be doing an updated version for May with the change of the guard in regards to the top deck. It needs a little bit more work around the Despia matchup. So stay tuned for that over the next couple of weeks. Vision Hero Multiply Guy, DD Savant Thomas. I believe that was another reprint from a set like Primal Origins around that era that hadn't had a reprint since then. So good on you, Konami, for actually giving people what they want. Another agent card. We have a number 38 Hope Harbinger. Now this card has a couple of prints. They all started to creep up in price. So while it wasn't too expensive, giving this another version of this card to the player base is pretty good. And then we have a Crystal Beast Rainbow Dragon. All right, we're going to put this guy in a sleeve because who doesn't love the GX era cards? There we go. Sleeve him up. Pop him in the back row. We won't worry about sleeving up Hope Harbinger because I feel like there's going to be something even bigger in this next pack. From what I can remember, all of the Vision Heroes were reprinted in here. We have a Rookie Warrior Lady. Another Infernity card, Infernity Pawn. Look at those shoulder pads. Take me back to the 1980s. My goodness. Deskbot 001, that deserves a sleeve. That is the busted card in the game right now. I can't wait to swap out my common for something a little bit more shiny. We'll pop him in the back row too. Now it's all about the upgrade. Speaking of upgrades, Cupid Pitch already with a rarity bump. That card only just came out. And then we have a Riser, the Mega Monarch. Look, it needed a reprint. I can't say I'm a huge fan of the Ultra Rare. I prefer the Secret, which is what I'm running in my Flunderies. Don't forget to click back a few videos before this one to the Flunderies deck profile. But do it at the end. And we will pop that over here. 2 boxes down and we are yet to see a ghost. I was having a conversation with some friends at work the other day about whether or not I believe in ghosts. None of them have a clue about Yu-Gi-Oh! So I brought up this set, Ghosts from the Past, and they just looked at me, very blank-faced, and said, what the hell are you talking about? But unless it's in a Yu-Gi-Oh! Pack, I don't think ghosts are real. Let me know in the comments, do you believe in ghosts? Have you seen a ghost? Do you have any proof? Maybe you've got one of those machines that records all of that noise they make. Maybe one of those electromagnetic thingies that picks up all of their movement. Maybe you have one of those Ghostbuster trap machines and you've trapped one. Don't let it out though. It'll be a bit scary. All right, we have our 4 packs ready to go. We are going to start with DMG. Really the only other Ghost Rare that I would really want to pull out of this is the Dark Magician Girl. So we have Vampire Duke, Plunder Patrol, was it Bluebeard, the Plunder Patrol Shipwright? That's pretty good. It was a common before, so giving it a bump is very, very nice. Princess Cologne, that's the Number Hunters card that hasn't been seen for ages, so it's about time it has a reprint. We have a Rose Spectre of Dun. Now, I guess that would be a Ready Fusion target. It's a level 6 non-effect fusion monster, so that's pretty good. And then we have a Necro War Banshee. Now every one of the pre-sale sites that I saw, this card was actually sold out, so I'm glad I don't have to worry about buying it and I can just have at least one of the copies here. Grabbing another one wouldn't be such a bad thing. We are going to grab one of our Dragon Shield sleeves and pop that in there. I think we're going to take Rare Fish down and we are going to replace it with our Necro War Banshee. We're going to put our bulk over there and get into our Cyber Dragon pack. Here we go, guys. Hit that like button, give me some luck. We have a Samsara Dragon to hit us off, followed by the Agent of Entropy Uranus. Uranus. Plunder Patrol Shift My Work. Sanctum of Parshath. and DDD Destiny King Zero Laplace. Guys, those DDD names are absolutely phenomenal. I want to know who in Konami card design sits there and says, look, let's try and make a name that just doesn't actually fit on the card unless we have to change the size of the font. We have a Vampire Sorcerer. This is our Red Dragon Archfiend pack. We have a Larage, the god of archery. Look at that bow, man. They could have given him a compound bow or something like that. It's a bit piss weak if you ask me. And then we have a Tatsuneko. I don't know about this card, but it's pretty cute. It's like Tatsunoko come back to life and he looks a bit of a zombie. Zombie world, speaking of zombies, this is always a good reprint, guys. And we have Fossil Warrior Skull Knight. Now, I think this was the expensive card that came out of the Battle of the Legend, I want to say Armageddon. This was the one fossil card that was pretty expensive. So it is great to see that as a reprint. There is more fossil stuff, I believe, in here as well. We are cracking in. We are over halfway through this display case, guys. Are you scared yet? Are you seeing ghosts? Salamangreat Blaze Dragon. We have Cockatorium, the Heavy Metal Avian. Nice. Vampire Sucker. Rare fish again. That is our second rare fish. And we have a Galaxy Soldier. Now, this guy always seems to go up in price. So grabbing a few of these while they're low is pretty good. Not that they're too low. Most of the pre-order places had these quite high still. I guess we'll get to see what the volume looks like soon. That is our third box down, though. We are on to our fourth box. Surely, just for dramatic effect, the Ghost Rare is going to be in the last one. Still yet to see an Aluba, though. We've only actually seen two Despia cards. We've seen the Comedy and we saw the Field Spell. I wonder what the ratios look like. I've heard some pretty horrible things about the ratios of Aluba. 1 to 1.5 in each case. Not display case, but case of Ghosts from the Past. I'm pretty sure there are 6 of these, so 30 total boxes, I think, in a case, and you're getting 1 to 1.5, or 1 to 2 in each of those cases. That's pretty shit. Konami in their short print, they really need to work something out, because as soon as people find out that those hit ratios are like that, people are going to stop buying it. This shit's going to sit on shelves for ages, and no one's going to give a damn about it. We are going to start with our Red Dragon Archfiend card. Fingers crossed that we can pull one of the big boys. Speaking of a big boy, we have Master Hyperion, one of the reprints that would have been in that structure deck. We have the Agent of Creation, Venus. I wonder if the Shine Balls are in here. Red Eye Zombie, Necro Dragon. Seen that one before. Manju is a good reprint. I think the ones I'm using in my Megalith deck are pretty munted up at the moment, so I get to replace that. And a Shell Knight. That artwork looks pretty cool. A bit under the water. Looks like a bit exposed there. Very nice. They could have given him a groin cup. Looks like he is a little bit out in the open, if you catch my drift. DMG time, here we go. Let's crack in. We have Ghostrick Stein. There's the mystical shine ball that we were talking about. And an advanced ritual art. That's always a good card to have as well. We have a Doom King Boulderrock. I don't think this card has been printed since the Zombie Structure deck, so that is a good one to have as well. I hate this card. This has to be one of the cards in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! That I cannot stand the most. My goodness. I might have to burn it. And then we have the Agent of Life, Neptune, for our final card in our Dark Magician Girl pack. I'm starting to think that ghosts don't exist. It's real sad. It's real sad times. We have Contract with the Void. I've never seen this card. Let's have a look at what it does. If you have 3 or more cards in your hand, discard your entire hand and then special summon 1 Infernity monster or 1 level 8 Dark Dragon Synchro monster from your graveyard. Look, if that was a quick play, that'd be pretty good, but yeah, meh. Vision Hero Vion. We haven't seen Pharos or Increase yet. Surely they're better ratios than 1.5 per case. We have a Nirvana High Paladin. I think that was reprinted, well, that was first printed back in Raging Tempest. So it's good to see a reprint of that. Dagaris. This card was getting pretty expensive. And we have a Dark Alligator. Man, that alligator has eaten a cow or something because it is thick. Pretty chunky looking alligator. We are on our Blue Eyes White Dragon pack, guys. If we are pulling a Ghost Rare, we are pulling a Blue Eyes Ghost Rare. So fingers crossed, it is in here. We have a Ghostrick Spectre. We have a Agent of Judgment Saturn. A Reptilian Lamia. A bit of a tail there. A Yazid, Evil of the Yangzing. And another Reptia egg. I wonder if they are Lamia's eggs or if maybe Lamia hatched out of one of those eggs. Who knows? What do you reckon? Let me know down in the comments. Speaking of the comment section, guys, can you please tell me what are you hoping to grab out of your box of Ghost from the Past, the second haunting? Are you just Ghost Rare hunting? Trying to find one that's in decent quality so you can get it graded and triple the price of it? Or are you looking for those Alubas so you don't have to buy those exorbitantly costed secret rares? Or maybe you're just out for some of the other reprints like the Vision Heroes and things like that. Let me know in the comments. There's so much in here. This is a really, really good reprint set. Just not a huge fan of those really, really difficult ratios. The one thing that I do think, and I would like to discuss with anybody from Konami if you happen to be watching this video, because we all know that the Konami reps subscribe to Duels Down Under, I would like to know whether or not Konami is an environmentally sound company. The amount of packaging that they actually put together in their packs is quite extreme. For 4 packs of cards, all of this packaging, it's a little bit, I want to say it's a little bit of overkill. I'm not saying it's not pretty. It's nice and shiny. It looks really good. But I think people would have bought it anyway. Let me know in the comments. We are onto our last pack. We are starting with our Red Dragon Archfiend. We have a Vision Hero Poisoner, Vampire Grace, Chimera Tech Rampage Dragon. Let's go a bit slower. We have a Synchro. Ooh, we have a Geomath Mech Final Sigma. We've already seen one of those today. I think this is our last card. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Oh, it is a Riser again. Now that we're starting to see double up, guys, I feel like that we are going to pull a Ghost Rare in this pack. It's the Konami guys. It's the Yugi gods saying, we're going to give you some shit, and then we're going to hit you with the big boy. Let's see what we can land. This is our Dark Magician Girl pack. We have a 10-year Spirit Nahada. No one uses that one. We have a Redbeard. That's a good reprint. Let's have a look. We have a spell card. We have a Dark Contract with the Gate. Last card in this pack. It's a trap. It's not going to be a Ghost Rare, but it is a 9 Pillars of the Yangzing. Oh, actually, that was another card. We had an Outburst Dragon at the back of that pack. I'm really glad that that wasn't a Ghost Rare because, well, it would have been really, really underwhelming for all of you guys watching out there. So we've got a 9 Pillars. I like that card. Bring back Denglong. I'll be happy with that. And, of course, Outburst Dragon as well. Not awful. I'm pretty sure the Dragon Link players out there will find a way to work that into the Dragon Link deck somehow. second to last pack. Again, guys, I want to give a massive shout out to Nexus Games, Shayla Park in the Logan region. If you are in the area and you are looking for anything trading card game related, feel free to hit up Darts at Nexus. Tell him that Duels Down Under sent you, and he'll definitely take really, really good care of you. Darts, you are an absolute legend for hooking me up with this display case. You give a massive shout out to you and the store. We have a code exporter. Now this is a new card. Haven't seen this one before. I'll have a read of that one later. It might be good in the Attic Mister deck. A DD Lamia. We have a Heavenly Dragon Circle. That looks pretty good in Ultra Rare. Remember, that one was simply a common, so really, really good to see that one with an upgrade. We have another Ultra Rare. Of course, they're Ultra Rare. We have a Tatsunoko Necro. We've seen that one before already. Our final card in this pack. Let's build up the suspense. We don't have long to go. It's a Link monster. We haven't seen It's going to be a Protector of the Agents. Look, we've got one pack left. It is a Blue Eyes White Dragon booster. It's got 5 cards in it. I am hoping that one of those cards is in fact a Ghost Rare. We have the Agent of Force Mars. Hit that like button. I want all of those luck points. Vision Hero Poisoner. We didn't get any of the good Vision Heroes in here, did we? It's a fusion monster. It is a Chimera Tech Mega Fortress, or Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon. That's a pretty good reprint though. That is a really good reprint. There aren't too many copies of that floating around. You have a monster with 1400 attack. It is not a Ghost Rare. It is another Manju, so that's 2 out of this display case. That's pretty good. Guys, we are on our last card. Our last card. Once again, thank you Darts, Nexus Games, Shayla Park. The link to their Facebook page will be in the description down below. They play all of those tabletop card games that you want to get your hands on. They're really big in everything. Friday Night Magic, they play Yu-Gi-Oh, they play Pokemon, they play Final Fantasy, Dragon Ball Z. Get in there, check it out, and tell them Duels Down Under sent you. Thank you so much for sticking around. Let's have a look at our final card, rip off that Band-Aid, and boom. Whoa, it's not a Ghost Rare, but that is a pretty good way to finish this display case. Thank you so much, Darts. Thank you so much, everyone out there, for tuning in. While I sign off, I'm going to slide this card into one of my Dragon Shield Slate Matte sleeves. I'm going to replace the sandwich, pop him up there. Massive shout out to everyone who stuck around this long to see the display case opening. Don't forget to check out my other videos. Thank you so much. Nexus Games at Shayla Park. Check out their link in the description down below. Check out that Aluba.